So we're gonna be trying to get a lot done today, and we're gonna try to get all of these things done before at least 9:30, because that's when it starts to get really hot. It's supposed to get up to 95 degrees today, and that heat really starts. I think we have the max around noon, but the sun really comes out by around 9:30, 10. So what we're going to do today is plant some seeds, and these are most of the kind of moderately fast growing summer crops. So I have zucchinis, winter squash, or pumpkins, cucumbers, cantaloupe. I really wanted to plant out all my sweet corn seeds this year. I don't think I have the space to do that, unfortunately. So I may have to push that to next year. I think with better planning, I'll be able to do that. I'm going to do some watermelon, some sunflowers, some beans, and I'm going to refresh some of the herbs. So I've been saving these toilet paper rolls throughout the year, and my daughter was actually helping me yesterday, but we ran out of time because it was towards the end of the day. Once it becomes really sunny, after 10, you really can't go back out until around 3 o'clock because it's just so hot. So far, what we do is we just put the name, I don't know if you can see, but we just put the name of the seed, and then we tuck the seed packets in here, and then I'm going to put them just in a little tray with my hari knife, and then I'll just go around and plant the seeds, and then I will put this paper towel roll over the seed, just push it down a little bit, and that will protect it from the roly-polies, from the birds picking it out, all of that stuff. So this will be the label, and this will be the protection for the seed. So yesterday, the last part that we ended off on is picking the watermelons, and she picked about 5. So we're going to be doing the orange tender sweet. We're going to be planting the Kurobi. I'm going to be doing the black-tailed mountain, and this is a really good one. I actually was able to save seeds from this in previous year. What year was that? In 2022, because one came up, but it was really small. So I don't know if I really want to use these as my backup seeds. I would prefer to save seeds from one that was actually full size, juicy, and all of that stuff. We're going to also do the crimson sweet. And I think we're also going to do the sweet glow. I really want to go crazy with watermelons this year. then in the back corner where we have the garlic from Trader Joe's, I do want to plant some sunflowers. I have a ton of sunflowers. So I have this Sundancer sunflower, and it grows 5 to 6 feet tall. Then we have the paint box bouquet sunflower mix. This grows 5 to 7. We have the Titan sunflower. I think this is a pretty tall one. It reaches 24 inches across, and you get supersized edible seeds. So this is definitely a really tall one. Then we have the snack seed sunflower, so pretty much like the Titan. This gets 6 to 8 feet tall. We have the evening sun, and this gets 6 to 8 feet tall as well. Oh, I have another packet of the evening sunflower. And then the Goldie Honey Bear sunflower, which I am really excited to try. And this gets, 5 to 6 feet tall. So I'm gonna put it in this batch. Then we have the Red Sun sunflower, and this gets 5 to 6 feet tall. And then we have the Fantasia sunflower, and I don't know how tall this one gets. Doesn't seem to get, I don't know, the heads doesn't seem that big, so I'm going to put it with the 5 to 6 feet. And then we have the ornamental sunflowers. This is the Sun Samba flower, and this gets 5 to 7 feet. So I'm actually going to put the larger ones back in the container, and I'm going to figure out where I would want that. I think actually right in front of the deck here would be really good for the big tall ones. I'm gonna put it right back here. I don't want to plant it too deep, so I'm just making a shallow area here and cover it up. Then we're going to put this over it. Here. Cover up a little bit, then put this, cover up the soil. So this is where I plan to plant the sunflowers, just in the boxes here. And I have not checked these. I planted these a lot later. I'm just going to go ahead and I think it is actually ready, so I'm happy I went ahead and did that. I think we're gonna do like a small garlic harvest. So this is the same store-bought garlic that I planted from Trader Joe's. They are falling down, so there's a good amount, almost 2/3 of the bed here left that I could still plant something. Oh, we have some good sized heads here compared to the ones that were in the containers at the side. And I think that's because I just fertilized these a little bit more than, not a little bit more, I completely neglected the ones in the container. So they were very puny. I'm gonna quickly get these out so I could get out the sun. So these are softneck variety of garlic. They do store longer, but because most of these have split, I am going to go ahead and eat or use most of these first versus the hardneck. We have the celery back here, and these are the Spice World garlic that I saved from last year. Just gonna hold very close to the neck. I do not want any worms crawling on my fingers. Just going to, and they are ready. I usually like to wait until there's an indent showing the different cloves, and we are getting some nice big ones. I did water the garden yesterday just to make sure that these are, well, I let it dry out for a few days and then I watered it deeply just so that this process will be a little bit easier for me. If I didn't, I would definitely have to go in with the trowel just to kind of help brace it and bring it up. Otherwise, there is a risk that I would lose the bulb inside the garden bed. So the signs for when to harvest your softneck variety is you want to wait until about 3 of the leaves on your plant dies down. So the fourth is about to, and then the bottom three have died off. And usually that's the perfect time for me. I do think they would have gotten a little bit bigger if they hadn't been knocked down, but I'm okay with the size. Make sure when you're digging up, you're giving the garlic ample room around it. I kind of know how wide they get at this point, so I don't want to put my thing too holy moly. Holy shoot. Get this out. Oh my word, look at this. Oh. I knew that was gonna happen. Look at this worm. Oh my God. Oh my God. Can you see that? It is so fat. Jeez Louise. This is why I do not put my hands in here, because those worms are massive. And I do not like touching worms. Look, here's another one. By the end of this day, I was so hot and tired. And normally it's not that I'm exerting so much of like the work, it's just that sun beating down on you just wears you out so much quicker. So at the end now, I'm just gathering the elephant garlic to put it on the deck with the other two varieties so that it dries out. And this is, I want to give you guys a close up of the different garlics that I end up harvesting. So this is the Spice World one, and this they're now on their second season. And I'm just gonna quickly show you how big they are and then what I'm looking for when I harvest the garlic. You can see the ridges that show the different cloves of the garlic, and that's the point that I know I immediately need to harvest the garlics. If you leave them in any longer, they will start to split. So you'd want to wait. I'm going to show you the different leaf area. So that's 1, 2, 3, and you want to wait till 3 leaves have completely died down from the stem of the garlic, and then the fourth one is halfway dead. So that's my cue to harvest my softneck garlics. So this is the Trader Joe's garlic from the side wood bed, and they all pretty much came out really small, and I think that's due to the lack of fertilization. They didn't have access to any of the microbes in the soil. So I think I will definitely avoid planting garlic in planters because I just know I'm not going to be on top of it enough to really achieve those bigger garlic heads. You could see in comparison to the ones in the bed are a little bit larger. I do feel like once I plant them again for next year, they will bulk up even more. But these were also hit down a lot by the neighbor's soccer ball, and they also started showing these at the almost towards the stem of the garlic. I don't know what that is, but I don't think it's harmful to the garlic at all. But I'm definitely going to try the Trader Joe's again, but maybe just in a smaller area. So after harvesting the elephant garlic, I realized that I probably could have harvested them about a week prior. It was just a little bit too busy of a time, and I was hoping that they would be ready around the same time as the hardneck variety, which you will see later was the perfect timing to get those out. So a little bit of a mistake there, but it's not a big deal. I will just use the ones that have split earlier than the other ones, and I might give some of the ones that have stayed together to friends and family. Either way, nothing goes to waste. I will save the bigger cloves for next year, and yeah, I'm happy with this harvest. I will not plant my elephant garlic in that bed again. I believe that it's too aerated, and I think when I plant the cloves in that bed, it sinks down a bit, and that causes the garlics to take a longer time to reach to the top and get sunlight. So I think that's what's causing some of these smaller bulbs. I think those sank to the bottom, and I noticed that when I was harvesting it as well. On some of the garlics, you will see that I saw some slugs, so I'll have to put some sluggo or some organic slug things out on that bed before I plant the sweet potatoes. So those little brown things at the bottom of the elephant garlics are actually called corms. You can replant those, but it will take about 2 to 3 years to get to the elephant garlic size. But they are also edible, so you can saute those in some olive oil and they are really delicious and it's quite a treat. So, fun fact, elephant garlic is actually part of the leek family, but because of how they form at the end of their growth, they kind of resemble a garlic. So that's where they started getting classified as a garlic. And then the elephant part comes on because of how it resembles a elephant foot. So that's where the elephant garlic name comes in. But that will be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next big garlic harvest. Bye.